Blessings crew, and welcome to this week's offering, the second time in the lovely little Hearth and Soul. This week, again, that usual of bringing ourselves kind of onto the mat with a bit of awareness of what's going on for you with your body, with your mind, and taking it gently, taking it strong, whatever feels right. This week's meditation is an interesting one. I had a question about ahimsa that I've taken into the meditation. So we're going to look at taking a question into meditation with us. Like, how do we do that? And this is, for those of you that are following this kind of meditation arc at the moment, it's looking at the fact that quite often we think of meditation as trying to silence our mind. And that can be really unrealistic and sometimes quite dangerous because we end up at war with the mind. So when we take contemplation into meditation, we're finding a stillness and allowing an arising of answers or an arising of that quietness rather than trying to kind of grab it. Because the more we grasp, there we go, that is part of the meditation. But for now, this is the yoga practice for this week. So take your time, find your way to your yoga mat, into open cross-legged or legs out in front, whatever feels comfortable, and we're going to start from there. So once you've kind of found your way to your mat and you're feeling kind of centered, grounded, whatever you need to be feeling, you're going to take a moment just to find your breathing and sit with the breath for a moment. You know, sometimes we need that moment, eh? Sit with the breath for a moment. Then we're going to notice that our breathing, what's going on for our breath? Now that we've noticed it, does it change? And kind of take that moment just to center yourself in the breath in your body. Soften a little bit if it feels like there needs to be some softness in your body, explore that. Got all sorts of noises here today, so if you're kind of, noticing the noises around you, the sounds, the way that things are moving, all of those things, just kind of notice your surroundings. Kind of try and feel like you're creating a sanctuary. You know, even if you're at a corner of the lounge or jammed between the couch and the, coffee table, just kind of think, right, this is your calm space. And we're going to notice our spine, and we're just going to wriggle it a little. Just gentle, side to side, feeling what's happening. We're going to notice our neck. Okay, so the very top of our spine, it's moving our head a little bit. Get a little bit kind of gentle, sway on. And we're not trying to make any particular movement, so kind of move, feel what's going on, move shoulders, start to add our shoulders in, and then pause, bring your hands down onto the floor and think about the earth underneath you, what's going on for the land that you are on, how are you connected to it. And we're going to inhale, we're going to take our arms up. We're going to come down through that center line to the heart space. And just pause, bring that, again, focus just gently inwards. Take a breath there. We're going to inhale, bring the arms up. And take your left hand down, right arm reaching, turn and look under it. Big deep breath. Inhale, come up slowly. Exhale, take it the other way. Bring it up. Take that left hand around behind us. Right hand over to that left leg. Into the twist. Come back slowly around to your side. Bring that back to center, and we're just going to notice even those little movements. What does your body feel like now? Have you got more awareness of your body? And take our legs out in front and add them in to everything. So give them a little shake. Stretch out your toes. Pull your toes back towards you. Give them a wriggle. Turn your feet towards each other. And then out. And then in. And then out. And just feel that all the way up. Just noticing, feeling. We wander your feet in. Baddha Konasana. Noticing, lifting up along the spine. So bring that spine into it. And then forward if we've got room. Noticing your breath, so bring your breath into it. Then dropping right shoulder, and turning and looking up over that left shoulder. If it feels a bit much for the neck, come back to neutral. Long breath there. Bring the head back to neutral, come up, take it to the other side. Turn the head if there's room. Bring it back to center, coming up and come forward and down. Long deep breaths. And then coming up, stretching the legs back out in front. Inhaling up. And remember, rather than a reach, it's a fold around those hips. We're rolling around the hips. So if you have a tendency to kind of push with your arms, bring them down, roll the shoulders down, and just let the chest lead forward and down. And breathe. Looking out past the toes. We don't have to get very far. And wandering that back in, and we're going to come around onto all fours. Cat cow. So it's the slow warm up. Or you might even like to think of it as just bringing awareness to the body. So we're really moving the spine, but we're feeling the hands on the floor. The movement through the shoulders, through the chest. Lots of breathing, just that slowness. And then we're going to step it back. And our plank, again, we can keep our knees down if we're not feeling it today. But just if you are in plank, heels pressing back, long spine, long breath. Then up into down dog. Just taking it slow, letting the head drop. Rolling the shoulders away. And then we're coming forward, we're bringing knees down. We're taking them out towards the edge of the mat. Big toes towards each other. Pull back into frog pose. This is our resting pose when you don't feel like down dog. Stretch those arms away. Bring the heart towards the floor. And we're wandering hands in, tucking toes under, coming up into cowherd. Noticing again, what's the body feeling like as we bring that awareness down to feet. And then up through the spine and out through the shoulders. So let's bring our arms out, take them up. Then reach them down, reach around behind you. And then up, touch fingers, hands come down through the heart space. Again, hands can come down if we're feeling like we haven't got our balance. Otherwise, we're doing that again. We're going to come up. We're going to open out. And as we do that, we're pulling our arms back and then coming down, touching fingers, and then rolling back up to the top. Palms together, hands down through the center. Breathe. Let's find our way into a standing forward fold from there. So just moving around however your body needs to. Feet shoulder distance or wider. Let yourself drop around those hips, let the head drop, let the face relax. We're going to reach our arms around, let the fingers lift them up towards the roof. And then arms come down, hips come down, head comes up, come up slow. Whew. Come up to the front of the mat. Head spins are optional, same, it's my job. Then come up onto the ball of your foot, your feet, wriggle around a little bit. And then come down slowly, lift up the toes, give them a wriggle. Then we're going to inhale, come up and link your fingers again. So lift them up. And we're going to reach over towards the left. We're going to think about when we're warming and starting class, just how that feeling might have shifted. We might be able to take it a little bit deeper. You just might have some more awareness of the tension in the body. Inhale up, exhale, reach it over. Like we're trying to lift up and over something. Lifting it up, bring the arms down, reach around, link fingers, come down slowly through the shoulders, chin tucks in, chest lifts. So down the neck, find your breath. And then let the arms relax. Ooh. We should measure our arm length before those ones. Then we're going to take ourselves, hopefully you've got a wall nearby, okay, so, or something that you can pop your hand on. If you haven't, you can do it kind of freestyle without the wall. We're going to take our hand onto the wall and your fingers are pointing away from you. And it's going to turn, and you're turning your feet and you're turning away from that wrist and just stretching it out right across the chest, right down that arm and into our hand and our wrist. Breathing. Classic area we carry tension. So let's change sides, just go slow. And lots of breathing. We're going to bring that hand down, come back to the mat. Give those hands a little shake. Just notice shoulders, give them a wriggle. Hips, team. So we're going to take our feet like we're going to do a squat, because we are. So toes slightly turned out. If this is your work in progress, okay, so this is kind of your challenge, is the squat movement. Think about just, first off, tailbone needs to go backwards, okay? If we try and bring it forward, we're going to lock up and not be able to move. So tailbone goes back first. Go into the half version. And just press that butt back so that we get that lower back to just open up gently. We're not jamming into our spine. Then bring the hands down for some support. We're keeping our heels flat, cool? So work your way to wherever you find you reach in terms of that squat. And just breathe there for a moment. If it's really uncomfortable, grab a bolster or a cushion, couch cushion or a block. Then down we go, butt to floor. And out into a wider diamond. So bring those feet round and sink our way down and around. Rolling shoulders down, so quite slow in this first part of the session. Building a bit of body awareness. Okay, so kind of moving slowly through the body, feeling the changes as we let tension go. Noticing our breathing, kind of being aware of it. Recognizing yoga as more than a workout, in fact, entirely more different than a workout. And come up slowly. We're going to leave our left foot tucked in, take our right foot out in front. Now, this is where we need a heel on the mat. And we're going to inhale and lift. And we're going to exhale and come forwards. Then we're going to turn this into a bit of a flow. We're going to inhale up. And left hand goes back. Right arm lifts. We can lift the hip if we want to. Inhale, come down. Exhale into that side stretch. So left arm coming over. Inhale back to center. As you do turn, here it is, there's a flow. Exhale. Inhale, lift. Keep that circle going back. Exhale. Inhale as the hip comes down and exhale as that left arm circles over. Inhale, come back around and exhale down. Just go slow, team. Can leave our butt on the floor in this one. We don't want to do that side plank variation. This is that last sequence on this side. it back to center. Bring the hands down, take a moment, notice. Particularly left shoulder, right? So strong and long, so we want those muscles, so they're loosening up because we're moving around that shoulder space. Let's change sides, take a moment, get yourself centered. Inhale and exhale. Inhale up and exhale, lift. Inhale, side stretch as we exhale. Inhale back up and exhale forward. Find your rhythm. Noticing, what's it feel like for your body? Just to move with the breath, just to flow with the breath. One more sequence. Coming back to center, coming into open cross-legged. And if you're one of our 20-minute crew, this is that moment just to take a pause, take a few breaths. Let's notice, let's move into that spine a little bit. If you're staying on for the second half of class, same thing, checking in, what do we feel like, how's the body feeling, finding that breath. We're going to inhale, lift up. I'm going to exhale, bring the energy to the heart space. And then just rolling around the hips, whichever version of cross-legged you're in, or if you've got your legs out in front, just into that forward fold. Nice deep breath. Inhale, lifting up, change the feet round. Exhale, coming down. We're going to lift it up, and we're going to come round onto all fours. And into plank. Remembering we can come into frog pose whenever we need to in this sequence. We're heading up into down dog. Lifting through the hips, extending along the spine. Roll the shoulder blades away, let those heels kind of work their way out. A bit warmer than the first one. Bring it forward. Bring the right knee down, step the left foot up. We're coming wide on the mat team, so wide leg forward fold. Starting with our hands, down, and then folding around
Letting the head drop, just find your way into enough. Wander your way around to that back foot, just the upper body. Keep some attention on that front foot. And then around to the front foot with some attention on that back foot, in other words, some weight. So not losing that hip. Bring it back to center. Let's bend into this back knee. It's coming down part way, so sink. Inhale, lift. Exhale, wander across. And sink. Inhale, lift. Wander across, exhale, sink. Keep that movement going. Really noticing, really kind of coming into that breathing. One more to each side. Then come up through the upper body, through that center. Turn your heels in, so the starter goddess pose. Find that right shape for you. So with goddess, we need to be able to take our knees in line with our big toe when we come down. So just kind of find, where is that for you? Where's that balance point? Once we feel that, we sink down, long line, crown of the head, down through the base, and then into the arms. Nice deep breath. Feel that strength through your feet, through your legs. Lifting it up, turn the toes, sink our way down, let the head drop, forward fold, reach the arms around, let the fingers lift up towards the roof. Bring the arms down, we're going to turn it into this front foot. Turn onto the ball of the back foot. High lunge and lift up through the upper body. Sink, feel that strength. Down through the body, down through the legs, back heel presses back. We'll try that. Inhale, come up. Lifting up, straightening up, and just come down slowly along that front leg. sink into that front knee, stepping back into down dog, or three-legged down dog if you're feeling that way inclined. Foot comes down as it does, knee comes down, right foot comes forward. Toes tuck under at the back. Lift up slow. Find that kind of centering before we take the arms up. Nice deep breath there. Inhale, lift. Exhale. Come down slowly. So, straightening into this front leg. Sinking down. Stepping back into whichever one of those down dogs feels good. Come down slowly, find your way to frog pose. So knees out towards the edge of the mat. Big toes together. Arms reach away. Take that pause. Feel what's going on in your body. We're going to climb our way forward, crawl our way forward. As your tummy comes down, your feet are going to slide off the mat. And on the inside of your knees, just coming up along the spine slowly, so we're on our forearms. Nice, deep breath there. Coming back slowly, so lift the hips, walk it back, bring those toes back together. As we come back, take the left arm, thread it under the right. Come down, look along that left arm. Lifting up, changing sides. Bring it back to center. Come up slowly and around to seated. So we want to sit comfortably where we feel like we're supported and can sit with a straight spine. So open cross-legged, half lotus, legs down front, whatever is comfortable. Using our right hand for this practice. If you start to feel lightheaded or it just doesn't feel like you, just come into the normal breath. This practice is good for kind of clearing. It's no good if you've got a blocked nose. But also for bringing our focus inwards, okay? So we're kind of coming inwards, and I'm practicing today with a lot of outside noise, and so
That's not a bad thing with our yoga practice. We want to be able to meditate at a bus stop, a busy bus stop. We want to be able to feel like we can draw that focus inwards. Okay, and those of you that have been to India will know India is not a quiet place to practice yoga. And so what we want to do is thumb for our, so right hand, thumb for our right nostril, and then these two fingers tuck in, and we've got ring finger for our left nostril. And we're going to start by just gently blocking the base of that left nostril. We're gentle, okay? We don't want to. So just go gently. Breathe out through that right nostril. Then breathe in. At the top of that inhale, block the right, open the left. Breathe out. Top of that inhale, change sides again. Notice where my hand is. Guys, you can probably tuck it in a bit more. Ladies, just keep it to the side of the boob. Much, much easier. So at the top of each inhale, we change over, we exhale and inhale. So that breath is crossing across. If we close our eyes, we might notice the feeling of it moving across the body. Let's keep that flow going. Keep the spine nice and long so that we've got room for that diaphragm to move. Let the hand drop into the lap. Stay with the breath, maybe with the eyes closed or a soft gaze. And just feel that rise and release of the breath. We're soft, we're focused. Just feeling that breath moving. It's built this beautiful bubble, allowing you to draw inwards, drawing that bubble in close. Noticing your body. Blinking your eyes open. We're going to lie ourselves down. Just come around slowly to the floor. Let yourself find rest. So it might be traditional Shavasana. It might be with the feet tucked in. The hands can be out, just out from the body, palm facing up or on the belly. Let yourself feel the points that are touching the floor. And as you breathe out, it's like you're sinking into them. Taking a moment to find rest, to find softness. Now that you've been there for a moment, check in on the areas that you tend to hold your attention, the shoulders, the face, the neck. Come into the breath, let your mind just gently focus on that rise and release. So crew, those that are going on to the meditation, now's a good time just to push play on that. Those that need to come up into the rest of their day, just kind of take a moment just to feel yourself gathering in that beautiful bubble, feeling yourself just more able to be connected to your body, maybe less centered in your mind, or more grounded in your mind. We're going to reach our arms out, we're going to spread our fingers out. We're going to take our arms slowly over our head, wander your feet up your mat, if they're not already there. And bend at the elbows, so goddess shape arms on the floor. Lift your hips up and over to the left, take your knees right into a twist. Inhale, bring it back to center. Bring the hips back to center and then over to the right. And knees go left slowly.
Let's turn it over onto that left side. Come up slowly to seated. Take a moment there, just kind of sitting in that space, sitting in your breath. Then we're going to inhale, bring our arms up. Gather some of that beautiful energy that we've just created and then share some the earth underneath you. Then inhale, gather some up, bring those arms up, bring the hands to the heart space. Bring some into your heart for the day ahead, the week ahead. Many blessings, everyone. Thank you for joining me in this practice.